Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And space tough to come by there. So they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's my heart.
Ready. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Give them 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready up. Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18, pioneer.
They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Paul want to give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He gets this to Hampton. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 56 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
On the check.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going up top for Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, will they hit right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. Set.
Herbert will set up the screen to Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Black 80, black. 12. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Set.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. Run. Go.
Hampton is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A run once more with Hampton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Press roll 80. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. And what a it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First down, hits Hampton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Lion. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Second and 9 now. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On target to his man, likely. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Jets are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for the Jets. 42 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Come on, 40, 70, hop.
2nd and 5. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. I got him. On me. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
They'll give the Hall. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, Marion Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Jets 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60. Get it. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Jets pressure, 2 launchers, down he goes. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Herbert now. That one complete to McConkey. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, right?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in there. What a catch.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this.